Brothers and sisters, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna talk about HandTraps post DOOD. Now, the new format is coming and we need to be prepared in order to face it in a proper way, and we have to try to win the next YCs, the next event, the next local per se too, why not? And if you want to get better at the game and like the way in which you utilize your interruptions, remember to join the inner circle by going on pack metafy and select the right tier for you. That said, I would also like to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel and smash the notification bell so you will see in the next videos that I'm gonna be posting on my channel. And that said, let's move right in the HandTraps tier format. Okay, so as in the previous one, I'm joined by the Bozos like G, Cam. How's it going, brothers?
What's up, man? What's up?
How's it going, brothers and sisters?
Okay, so let's start with the first ones. We have like Diddy Crow. Diddy Crow is like, considering the meta that we're gonna face, in my opinion, is gonna be again Lunalight, Mitsu, Yummy, Draco Tail, right? Like considering those decks, right? Like, is Diddy Crow even playable right now?
I'll say it's like okay. I think I like the Bestials a little bit more because their bodies.
I'll say like side deck maybe, or playable.
I think it's playable. I agree with G. And talking about Bestials, because we're mentioned, I think Magnamut is mandatory in every deck.
Yeah, I would say Magnamut and best one, and then you could put like the other guys in like side deck. But Magnamut's like insane, right?
Yeah.
Cards just
Fight with
crazy.
Droll and Lockbird. If we consider obviously deck like Mitsurugi, if we consider decks like Lunalight, Droll and Lockbird is the first HandTrap that it comes in our mind. But then if we see other decks like, for example, Yummy, if we see other decks like, for example, Dragon Tail, then Droll becomes way less playable in my opinion. So how do we actually gonna consider Droll and Lockbird in the current format, considering that Mitsurugi is gonna be mostly pure, and if they open multiple engine, it's like Droll did enough.
For me personally, I think it's one of the best ones. Like I'd probably main it in most of my decks because Mitsurugi is very hard to stop, even with multiple hand traps, really hard. Same with Lunalight. The other two decks, it's a little bit worse versus, but I think you could take that. The L, even versus Yummy, it could sometimes do some things. Katsu, Lucas, like there's still some play. It's still like kind of decent versus those decks, right? I would consider it best ones for me, but I can see people saying side deck.
Cam, I'm on side deck to be honest. Cam, it's your call.
Me personally, I've never been a fan of that card, so probably the side deck.
Alright. Okay, Schoolmeister have some very niche applications. You can stop like Sagi in the graveyard. It's unplayable against Yami, I believe. It's okay, like it's still unplayable against Dragon Tail because yes, you can stop an effect in the graveyard, but it usually doesn't matter. You kinda wanna interact with their end bot than actually just stopping them from comboing. Against Mitsu, it has several applications actually, but against any other deck, I think it's playable. It's not Dog Water. Like Dog Water would be, in my opinion, like literally unplayable. I think it's playable, but not good enough to be actually be played.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess if we talk about Veiler, like we have like Veiler, I think it's good. Like generally speaking, it's an okay card to have every time, right? Or like
yeah, I think like in Draco Tail it's a bit better because you can like use it twice sometimes. But I wouldn't play it in any of the other decks. So
how do we consider Veiler? Like playable, best ones?
Probably playable because I would never side deck that card, and it's not one of the best ones.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mulcharmis. Yeah, I know that you guys are very huge fan of Mulcharmis, but I do personally think that Purulia is dog shit right now.
I would put it in best ones.
I would
like,
put
okay, Purulia against Mitsu, unplayable. Like I think we agree.
It's Upstart. It's Upstart Goblin, worst case probably.
It's Upstart Goblin worst case, which is very bad in my opinion.
I think it's okay. I think if the worst this card is an Upstart Goblin, I am okay with that.
Okay, against Draco Tail.
Sometimes it's actually better than Upstart Goblin, especially with the static defenders and stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be Upstart Goblin, right? Or they don't want to summon from the hand, sure, then they're gonna end on like a kind of half board anyway.
Best one or playable? or side deck, sorry.
You can put them in side deck, but I think it's like
Right
yeah.
now, I would say side deck because I don't think I would main it right now. But
I like four. I think it's the best one for sure.
yeah, who is best ones?
I think
Meow
now
Yeah.
side deck.
side deck. Yeah, I think we agree. And then we don't need to argue this one. I think we already like tried to make this card good in several formats. It's always been like very underwhelming of how dog shit, dog water this card is. Ghost
Yeah,
Ogre.
but I want to shout out Darnell for playing that card right now. He thinks it's good. So.
Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre, I heard like arguments about this card. It's obviously good against Yummy if they don't have the extend, but like it's very hit or miss. Playable, not good enough. Probably wouldn't play.
Mhm.
Any objections?
Yeah, I would say
Fine.
playable's okay.
The Spooky Dogwood format is finally over. I always put it in the best ones, but now it's finally over with the new rules.
Dog water.
Spooky dog water.
Spooky Dog Water. I'm actually like I love it. I love it. The fact that it's not as playable as before. I think Ash Blossom, we can agree on that. I think Bell is great
Yeah.
right now.
I think it's good right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like we could consider it to be one of the best ones. It's good against Mitsu. It's good against Lunalight. It's okay against Yummy.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Mourner, Trigger HandTrap, no
Dog
OCG
water.
rules, Dog Water. I think Contact C is also Dog Water because now that Yummy plays only one obedient school, it's way less likely that they are gonna, not have the out in the extra deck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Retaliating C is playable, I think. Even side deck
It's good.
worth to an extent.
Playable with side there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys decide because I'm gonna make the points. Okay, against Mitsu, it's okay-ish, I guess. Like banish the cards, it's not like the worst thing to do. Against Yummy, rather unplayable. Against Draco Tail is good. I think it's playable or side deck. Yeah, I need like one of like I need
I would say playable because like you can't really set it in every deck either. It's just it's a weird card.
Cycle Reader,
Dog water.
Artifact
Mhm.
Lancer, depending if we are actually still respecting Malice, which I don't think is that, by the way. But
Yeah, I'd say playable.
Yeah,
It's okay
playable.
versus Lunalight. It's okay also. It's like a little overlap.
I love it. I can't. I think Gamma is
Yeah.
for sure best ones, and Delta is saveable. Like Gamma, if it was a 3, obviously every deck would play that card. And Delta is very saveable right now. A card that actually gave me a little bit of an headache was Phantasme, because it's okay, it's good against Yummy, but it feels kind of unplayable or comes way too late against everything else.
I think right now it's a little worse for sure. If you look at the decks that we're expecting to play against, I mean, it's only good versus Yummy, but there's so many good cards versus Yummy already. So I would say like maybe a side deck, but it's definitely better than the cards unplayable right now. If I had to play one of the cards.
Phantasma is better than any card in playable, so you would consider it maybe in the side deck for Yummy.
Yeah.
I think this is dog shit. This is dog shit. This is dog shit. This is dog shit. This is main deck worth if you can main deck this card. Like for example, Gemini can do it. I guess it's the only deck that I see that can play Orange Light.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Dog water, Nibiru. Side deck, main deck.
Side deck. Again, it's kind of similar to Phantasme, probably. It's a little bit good versus Yummy, probably. It's not even that great versus Yummy if they play around it. I don't like it versus Mitsu. I don't like it versus Lunalight. I don't like it versus Draco Tail. Like it's kind of like Phantasme, where it's like they're decent versus Yummy. They're not gonna full stop them, but when you pair them with other things, then like maybe it's okay.
You mentioned Shifter.
Best
Side
one.
deck.
Well, if your deck can play it, I think is the best one. Like that card can beat Lunalight by itself. It could beat Yummy by itself sometimes.
Okay,
beat,
so
like,
you main deck it.
If your deck can play it, yeah.
I mean, Mitsu can play it. Like, are you gonna main deck this in Mitsu?
I would consider it. It's pretty crazy, right?
Alright, we got the go from G. You guys already know what to do. Impermanence. Impermanence, I think it's still best. So I like the card. It's all like.
Yeah, it's solid.
Okay. Impulse only if you play Vanquish All is playable, I guess. Otherwise, I wouldn't even consider this card. Vados, I think it's unplayable. Purge. Purge?
I'll say one of the best ones.
Yeah, if your deck can play it, I would play it.
Impulse
Same
probably top best ones actually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but Purge is kind of worse than Ash Blossom. Like, why would you play this card over like? I would probably have a Bell instead of a Purge. I would probably have like, you know, Ash Blossom, Fualos, Bestial instead of the Purge. Kinda conflicts with the Bestial. And if we consider Bestial being in top tier, then why am I playing Purge?
I think it's just one of the ones that can, in combination with other ones, can like hard stop your opponent, whether it's like purging a prayers or like, you know, purging a Tenki. And then you have Ash as well before it, obviously, or something like that. Like, I think the ones that can give you the best chance to stop your opponent completely, that's why Bell's up there too.
Yeah.
Because Bell can hit like prayer.
Yeah.
Like, Bell's not there for like hitting any graveyard effects. It's there for hitting the starter cards.
Yeah, but like it has that flexibility that even if you draw it as a 6th card, you are not very unhappy. Like, you know, like it's that versatility that in my opinion makes Bell very good.
Because, yeah, you can Bell like the second effect of Yummies as well.
Yeah. Like it has a very good utility in the sense like if you are going second and you draw it as a 6th card, could have been another card, but it's actually very playable, if that makes sense. So this one I think it's unplayable, the Spiral. Song of Dominators.
I mean, in theory it's one of the best ones, but I think because you can't play the other ones with it, I would lean towards playable or Dog Water because
Playable.
It's
like you can't play Charmies with it. Like
okay.
I don't know, I would put in Dog Water actually because you can't use Charmies with it, and if you can't use Fualos, like I don't know, like I would never play this card probably.
You would not play this card in Yamme, Board Breakers Yamme?
I'd rather have Fua in my deck than Songs, personally, but
I think it has to be playable to an extent. I think like if you look at the old Dog Water that we put here, Songs literally does not match.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then I guess Izuna, which is the last one. Again, I am a huge fan of Izuna. Might not be the right format for the card, but regardless, I think it's a great card.
Yeah, I think it's solid. I mean, yeah, I'll put best ones. Like it's good versus Lunalight, Mitsurugi. You can sometimes do some cool things. I mean, it just depends.
And as always, thank you, Diego, for the tier list, and I wish you guys a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.